Welcome to Stage Mom Podcast, a podcast for breakthrough bands and artists. Today we have the Chans. The Chans are a garage surf rock band out of South Florida. Being friends since high school, the Chans formed as a band 4 years ago. They are definitely a must-see. Their music is super unique, but it really pulls you in and you can't stop listening. Go follow them on Instagram and Spotify. You're definitely going to be hearing this name for quite some time to come. Okay, so we have the Chans, right?
Chans.
Is it after Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and introduce yourselves and let us know what you do in the band, and then we'll go on from there.
So I'm Matt Molinas. I'm the lead guitarist, and I do backups, and I do lead vocals on some songs. So
Okay.
kind of switch up, yeah.
Okay.
I'm Kylan. I play bass, and I'm the lead vocalist.
All righty. And who are we missing?
Missing Brandon. He plays guitar, and Christian. He plays drums.
Okay. All right. So while we were waiting for you, we were talking. You guys have been together since high school?
We've been friends. We've all known each other
Okay.
since high school. We've been playing music together for like 4
I
years.
checked. It's like 2019 was like our first show, so I would say like
3 years. But we were
4
playing.
years,
We
yeah.
played our first show 3 years ago. But we were playing music together for
yeah.
months
Okay.
before that.
Where was your first show played at?
And, this guy that we used to work with.
Uh-huh.
So we used to all work at the same job too,
Oh, where was that?
Whole Foods.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're Whole Foodies. But so like this dude, Nick, he was having a birthday party and he's like, play my show. Play my birthday party. And so we played with another band, RIP, Endangered Breed. That they're not a band anymore. But so we opened for them at like in front of like a pool. So it was
Okay.
very like DIY. But it was sick. We had a lot of our friends out there, so it was like a first show. Yeah.
Okay. So at that point in time, did you have like to do covers? Like, what was it? It was all originals at that time.
It was all of it. We never really started playing covers because when I got into the band, I had never played an instrument before.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So what happened was him, Christian, and Brandon, our other guitarists, they would be jamming, and Matt would be like, "Oh, just come listen to us sometimes. Come listen to us."
Because we needed a singer.
But
Okay.
that wasn't even like the plan.
We were just all
at first.
friends,
I was
yeah.
just coming to chill, listen to them play.
Right.
And then one day I come again.
Did they know at this point that you could sing though?
We didn't know. No one.
Yeah,
No,
no.
you didn't even know.
We still don't even know.
We still don't know. Yeah, we're still trying to figure it out.
The jury's still out on that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially up for me. But so I come to their house. We're doing it at Brandon's house, and so we go to Brandon's house. I come in, and he has a bass from church that he got from church, and he's like, "Oh, we have nobody playing bass. Do you want to play bass?" And I was like, "I've never touched an instrument before." And they're like, "It's fine." So they had like a couple original songs, and they would just show me where the notes are. And since I didn't know how to play bass, we couldn't play covers.
Right.
'Cause,
Okay.
You know.
But that's kind of a good thing because you kind of get into the cover band stigma and people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then it's like harder to like make your own original.
It is very hard to transition from that, and then, yeah, I had one band on here that started as a cover band. They have a ton of originals out now, and a lot of places that they've played at and that they pretty much have like a regular gig, they have to play covers there now.
Yeah.
It's like, because that's all the regulars are used to it, and they don't want to,
That's a
but,
big thing too.
yeah.
Especially being like here out west.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why like we play like almost all the time in Miami.
Right,
It's, like,
right, yeah.
That's more. But so like Christian, our drummer, he also didn't play drums at all.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So like he didn't play bass, he didn't play drums. We were all just friends. Like start playing drums.
That's awesome.
Yeah, me and Brandon, the guitarist, me and him would just like jam like some days and like come up with our own songs. Like we would come up with songs, and then we're like, "Hey, Christian, like play drums or something."
Right.
And then he started playing, and then we got and then
So it's all self-taught then.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. So, all right. So for those that don't know the Chans, how would you describe your music?
I would say it's more like garagey, surfy rock, kind of. Yeah, I would say about that, but especially now we've kind of been like experimenting with different sounds. We don't really have like a set sound. Like we just play all our songs come from us jamming. So if we're jamming and something sounds good, we just try to make a song.
Right.
Out of it.
So if you had to write like a bio, would you say like we're an alternative band out of or a punk band?
I say garage rock. Like
Okay.
that's kind of
That's
what I
what you say.
categorize ourselves. But like I say like garage / surf / psych.
Okay.
That's kind of
Alright.
like the three like main that I would say. I mean, everyone kind of like perceives it differently.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know. That's maybe like where our influences kind of come in around. You know,
Okay, so speaking of the influences, who are they?
so much stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. 'Cause me and him, especially, we both listen to a lot of music.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but like for the band, I'd say like number one is Jacuzzi Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like our main like
Yeah.
influence.
I don't know who they
No.
are. I'm gonna
No,
look them
yeah,
up.
you
You
have,
have
to.
to.
Yeah.
They're-
In our opinion, they're like the best.
What are they? Like, what do they sound like?
They're from Miami.
Oh,
They're
really?
like, I mean, we consider them like legends of Miami,
Right,
Because
okay.
they're big. They're like pretty big.
To us, they're the biggest thing. Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
To us, they're like one of the best bands
That's
like
awesome.
in
I love
Miami.
that. Okay.
They're a 3-piece, and it's like garage rock, surf rock,
Surf,
but like they
yeah.
have like just like classic rock and
Right.
roll.
They have
kind
punk
of
stuff.
like everything, and it just comes out so naturally for them too. It's like,
Yeah.
and
Like,
we've always seen them and like went to all their shows, and like that's kind of what inspired
Right.
us a lot.
Right. Oh, that's neat that they inspired you and they're local.
Mhm.
yeah, that's like.
I
our
think the
goal,
first
kinda.
the first time I saw them was I went to see Vampire Weekend
Oh yeah, I love the
and in at the Fillmore,
Okay.
and they opened for Vampire.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
the first time I like heard of them, and then they were better to me than Vampire Weekend.
Okay, so that is so funny that you say that because I talk about that a lot. All these shows that I go to. Like I went to see AWOL Nation. All right, let me just bring you back.
Yeah.
I brought my daughter to her second concert, really, Fall Out Boy, years ago. AWOL Nation had opened for them, and I was like, oh my god, it was this band. I'm obsessed. So I grew into my obsession. People told me I was crazy because that's all I played. And then AWOL Nation was coming to Revolution Live, and they brought Iron Tom
Okay.
to open for him. And Iron Tom's just a small little, I think they've got like 8,000 followers out of
Okay.
California. But I grew obsessed with Iron Tom. So it's like, they are so good. And so it's just funny, like how
Yeah,
you will
I
open
love
up
that,
for someone and
Yeah.
then they're like, yeah.
Like honestly, if Jacuzzi, there's very few like acts I would choose to see over Jacuzzi Boys.
Really?
Very few.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that.
The live, you can listen to their stuff like I mean their recordings, but the live show
Totally
is a
Uh-huh.
completely
And I
different
feel like that's
thing.
kind of the same thing with us. Like our recorded stuff feels completely different than how we play it live.
Right, right.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think we got that from kind of like Jacuzzi Boys.
Yeah. That stage presence and the energy you bring and stuff, it can make or break a band.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
you can sound like crap and
Yeah.
yeah. If
Yeah.
you're bringing a
But
show.
you look cool, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
I was going to say something about, and I forget what it'll come back to me, I think. I hope. Okay, so you guys met in high school. What made you, other than the fact that you played an instrument as well, what made you guys decide, hey, we want to start a band?
Just how it like just was naturally coming together because we just started making songs.
Right.
Like I don't know, we're just jamming. This sounds cool. We developed the whole thing. We started writing lyrics for it. It's a song, and then like just out of that, and then we we like
If it didn't sound good, we wouldn't have.
Right.
But we thought we thought it sounded good, so
Right.
we're just like, why don't we
and
just?
definitely a lot of practice. Like we like would take before we even thought about like playing a live show. Something just in us was just like, let's just
Jamming,
practice,
yeah.
keep
Right.
practicing, keep jamming, like, and then it just evolved into like this.
Yeah.
yeah.
The what's the word I'm looking for? You're the picture of what a garage band is. You start
Pretty much,
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay, so your songwriting process. Tell me about that.
We don't really try too hard. Honestly, when it comes to like songs, like writing songs, usually when we make a song, or 100% of the time when we make a song, unless like Matt, sometimes he has like one or two songs, he'll come to us and he'll tell us. But usually we just jam. Sometimes, most of the time, it'll start with me like just playing a bass line, and then everybody else will just start jamming. Like, oh, that was cool. Okay, let's try making a different part. Okay, there's that second part. All right, there's a song. Do this 3 times. Do that 4 times. That's a song. Okay, whoever comes up with lyrics comes up with lyrics.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Or
how it
when
is.
we like so that, and then we hear like the recording, like just like an iPhone recording of like our session, and we're like, oh, that's not how we wanted it to go, but we kind of like how that mess up was, so like we incorporate that into like the actual.
I record every jam session we have.
That's awesome.
On my phone, like from the time we first started jamming.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love
Probably
that.
have like no space in this.
I've never heard anybody doing that. That's awesome. I love that.
Because I'll just sit there and go back and listen, and that's how a lot of times like the songs would come out. Like you just go back and listen, like, oh, what we were playing there was cool. Like maybe nobody even noticed it, but oh, there's that little like 30 seconds. Oh,
like I like that. That's what the song is. Like we're like that's how it should go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, because we'll play like a song, and then we'll come back to it 30 minutes down in the jam, and it'll sound different. So you have to go back and listen to like the different. Okay, well this one, the beginning of this one sounds good, and the middle of this one sounds good.
Right.
Just put it together, kind of.
That's why your music is so good, though, because I've heard of, and I know one band in particular, that they would try way too hard to write a song, and you either can do it or you can't. It's not anything that can be taught. And so the way that you guys write a song, it's obviously just a natural thing, and that's why it sounds so good.
Yeah, like we've tried sitting down and like a couple of times, like seriously, like okay, let's make a song, but it just doesn't.
It's just it's almost like too much pressure or something.
Yeah,
like
it can happen. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And we start gravitating towards like different things because like so we're recording. Well, we just finished recording 3 singles that we're gonna be releasing soon, and the one main one that we wanted to like focus the most on turned out being like our least favorite out of all of them. Yeah. And like the most simplest one that we did is like our favorite one. Yeah.
Are you gonna release them all at the same time, or is it gonna be like an EP or slowly leading?
Yeah, a little
slow because we're gonna try to record an actual like EP or an album like, in the middle of this, so we kind of just want these 3 songs to like release while we're recording.
Right. Yeah.
We're still trying to figure out how to get the sound.
Right.
Yeah, we're still kind of experimenting with like.
That's what I was gonna ask. Okay. Like, you guys, no, not to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No.
I talk a lot. The recording. Are you recording your own stuff and producing, recording,
for the
mastering, mixing? Wow.
Well, for the mastering, mixing, these last 3 songs we worked with what's
his name's Aaron Emery. He's from Paraguay, like in South America.
Wow. Okay.
So like my like background is like my family's from Paraguay.
Really?
Yeah. So like I'm like Paraguayan. My mom's from New York, so I'm kind of like mixed. But like so he's in a band or was in a band called the Eeks.
Okay.
And they were a huge like not just in South America like. As like an indie kind of psych band,
right?
And I always loved them, and I like followed them. And then one day, because Paraguay's so small, so like one day I just messaged him because they broke up, and he's like, I'm mixing and mastering now.
So you messaged him, and he was like so big, and he responded to you.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't like he's not huge, but he's like down to earth,
right?
Right. And then like so we ended up working together, and we're like really happy like working with him because he has like a lot of like knowledge, and so we kind of got him to mix and master our like latest singles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I like kind of outsourcing like artists for like artwork or even obviously photography and even music in the whole music process. I just enjoy like outsourcing and getting knowledge from like different people. So just to be connected in that.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. No, that's important. I think. Okay, so that's cool. That Paraguay. I've never met anybody from there before. Like, do you guys have a different language over there?
Spanish.
Spanish?
Yeah.
It is? Okay, I see.
They have
nothing about it.
So they have like it's like.
Because you said South Africa?
South America.
South America.
It's like in the middle of South America.
I got
next to Brazil.
Okay, so that makes sense now.
Yeah, it's Spanish, but they also have like an indigenous language, which is like one of their official language called Guarani, but like Spanish.
Right. Yeah. If my husband knew I was talking geography in public, he would just die because I'm so bad.
Really?
I for so long thought we lived in South America.
No way.
He's awesome at it. But I am like,
I'm the worst. I love geography too.
But I'll admit it, I'm not. Even my 9-year-old knows more than me.
Really?
I mean, I
don't
guess
know
like
that
one of
much
those
either.
things just never interested me. I learned the song 50 Nifty United States, so I know all the United States. Other than that,
You got me beat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I can name every state.
I couldn't tell you any capitals of
Really?
no other than Tallahassee. That's
Wow.
Florida, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. State you live in.
It's so bad. It's so bad. But I just have no interest. So that's what I'm going with. It's no interest. So
Makes up for it.
yeah. So, okay, so what do you guys think is the best decision that you've made as a band together?
I don't know.
I mean, I would say taking, like, being more serious about our social media. Maybe.
Okay.
Like,
that is important.
yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
We were just, because, like, obviously we told you, like, our process is just, like, it happens. It's not, like, that thought out.
And that's how we kind of went about the whole...
Yeah, then we kind of did social media in that way, too. But
Right.
then we realized, obviously that's not going to work.
Right.
So we're kind of just being more active and kind of trying to, like, communicate with, like, everyone in the scene and making friends, things like that, which has been awesome because, like, we made a lot of, like, friends with all these bands that we've been playing with. So that's honestly the biggest thing in my
And that's
opinion.
a huge thing,
Yeah,
too.
the
I
scene
think
is
that's probably
helpful.
top important.
Yes. Yes. Because everybody in the scene helps each other.
Yeah, they do. It's great.
Yeah.
It really is. But you're right. It's so important, and I talk about that also. How important it is to just. That's like marketing yourself. Like, so,
Sure.
yeah, definitely. Okay, so speaking of the scene, let's ask you. Like, do you have any favorite local bands other than? Say, I already forgot their name. Don't tell me. The Jacuzzi Boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than them, do you have any other favorite local bands?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's your...
I really like, I like the Creature Cage.
Yeah, I love Creature Cage.
I like, the Ruffins.
Yeah.
I like Shiva. Who else?
Yeah.
We're playing a show with a band called Root Television.
Yeah.
They're like a West Palm band.
Okay.
They're really good.
We haven't met them, but like that's one of the bands. Like, I mean, I like listened to them and I was like,
yeah, like
Yeah.
damn, like they live right here. Like,
Where are you
they're
guys playing that at?
That's at Propaganda.
Okay.
Propaganda. Yes, we got the Chans, Root Television, the Floridians.
Okay.
So that's
Of
also
course,
one of
and
our,
Floridians.
yeah,
That's a good show.
and Shiva.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
That's a great show. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Floridians, big fan of. Ian, like the lead, me and him went to college.
Oh, okay.
Like, so we met like freshman year at FAU,
Right.
and then we like, I didn't have many friends who were like into rock in
Right.
that scene. It was kind of like a whole different like vibe over there,
Mhm.
but he was the only one that like we were kind of close and we connected in that way. And it's funny because now, like, full circle, like, that was probably, like, what, 5 or 6 years ago? And then now we're, like, playing together.
Right.
So, like,
Yeah,
it's pretty
it's
sick.
super
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it back because I brought up your name, the Chans, after Jackie Chan, I guess. So how did you guys, like, were you guys watching movies?
I mean, I love Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
All 3. That's my go-to movie. But, honestly, like, because, like, we already had the Chans, right?
Because before I even joined, he made a song with Christian which we're about to release, like, officially next month, called 420.
Okay.
And it was just, like, some keyboard, drums, and Christian...
Our drummer was playing the bass.
Yeah, there's 4 notes on the bass, and
Oh,
he was
wow.
playing guitar.
I was playing guitar,
singing.
singing, and then the keyboard was the drums. Like,
Yeah. And so...
yeah.
And so... By that time, they had already came up with Jackie and the Chans.
It was Jackie and the Chans.
Oh, Jackie and the Chans.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we were like, I don't want him to come after us.
Yeah, I got that, yeah.
Well,
So, yeah.
and it was just like I kind of like suggested like it would be like it's easier for it to roll off the tongue if it's shorter. So the like we could just cut it down to the Chans, and I guess
Right.
everyone else was already of that mindset.
Right.
So,
Right.
but I have no idea where Jackie and the Chans come
I don't either.
from. Or the Chans period. I don't know.
It's funny because, like, I'll talk during the week, like, about how, I've got so-and-so coming up this week or whatever. And my niece is more of an airhead than I am. She's like, Jackie Chan? I'm like, I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Literally.
So funny. Okay, so back to, we were talking about the local scene. If there's anything that you could change about the local scene, what would it be?
Just expand it to the west.
I'd say more venues.
Yeah,
obviously,
100%.
More venues.
So let me ask you, like, when you say more venues, because you guys are obviously over 21, not because you look over 21, but because he said he was in college a long time ago. So,
That's crazy.
crazy time flies, man.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of the followers are under 21, and
Yeah.
this is a big thing. Like, there's not enough all ages venues. Like, even if it's
Yeah,
not
that's
all
very
ages,
true.
at least maybe 16 and older or something. So, how do you guys feel about that? Do you think it's important, or do you think that you'd rather play 21 and older shows?
I mean, I've been to places where it's 18 plus and 21 and older, they just get a wristband. I don't see what's so hard about that. And 18 plus, more inclusive. You bring more of a crowd.
Yeah.
I think it's very like detrimental to like our shows for it to be 21 plus.
Yeah.
Like you said, a lot of people that follow all the bands in the scene are not even 21 yet.
Exactly. Exactly. And they're supporters, so it's like you want to put on a show for them. So
Yeah, I tell like a quick story.
Yes,
of me being under 21.
Okay. Yep.
So
Jacuzzi Boys
so Jacuzzi Boys, obviously. So I have a tattoo.
You gotta be kidding
Yeah,
me! I love
this
that.
is my
No.
first tattoo.
That's their logo.
That's their
That's their logo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
do they
And
know you're their number one fan?
Well,
Well, he gets a free shirt.
or like if you have a tattoo, you get a free shirt. So like I got a free.
You should have gotten it more than a free shirt.
It's cool. I mean, I like it because it's kind of like Florida. You
But
know,
wait,
like,
did they at least post this on their page?
so yeah, they're pussy ones. Yeah.
Are they coming to see your band play?
I mean, that's one of our goals.
Come on,
like,
Jacuzzi Boys.
Hey, let us
that'd be
open.
sick.
Let
That'd
us
be
open.
sick.
You're on his body
All
forever.
right, so they played at Rhythm and Vine.
Okay.
You know where that is?
Yes.
Fort Lauderdale. And it was a 21 plus show.
Uh-huh.
And I was like 20 maybe at the time. And I went with like 4 friends. They were all over 21. We get into the show, and like I think they were IDing. So like I'm like, oh shit. Like, so we went in with like a group of people
Right.
like, that we didn't even know. It was just like a group going in. So I just went in, walking in like that. And obviously I looked like obviously 12 years old. And like, so I'm in there, and then like the huge bouncer, he's like, let me see your guys' IDs, right? Because he like obviously saw like I was like,
Right.
I'm like shit. Then we showed it, and then he like literally threw me out. Yeah, like, and then like all my friends were bummed,
Like
and like
physically?
yeah, like literally physically like threw me out.
Oh
And I was bummed. I'm like, damn. And then like we were like coming up with the plan, and I'm like, okay,
Hop
the
in the
Pussy
fence.
Boys van is over there, right? I'm gonna like ask them to get me in. And then so like when they were about to start bringing their stuff in, I went to them. I was like, yo, I'm under 21. I'm trying to get into the show.
Did you have the tattoo yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
But they saw it before because I've been
Okay.
to like many shows. And then I just said that, and then the drummer was like, here, and he gave me like drum equipment.
Oh my
And
God,
then-
that is awesome.
Yeah, and I also like put my hood on and stuff like that. And then so he gave me, and I was like barely holding. He gave me like way too much stuff. And they're, like, and so then like I literally walked in with them, and then next thing I know, I'm like right on stage. And
You gotta be
then I'm like,
kidding.
here, thanks. And then like I was in.
Did you watch it from backstage, or did
No, I
you
was
make
like
your way
in,
up the
I was
stage?
right there. Yeah, I
That
was
is
right on,
one of the
like,
best
right
stories
there.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And like so they're the type of band to like mosh, like
Right.
mosh. And like
Yeah.
Rhythm and Vine is like a chill lounge.
Yeah, yeah.
There was like lounge chairs, and like right when they started, it just like opened up. And, like,
The
it's such a
chairs
great
started
show.
flying?
The chairs started flying. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I mean I know the singer the guitarist for Palomino Blonde was there before that was even a thing too.
Really?
So it's awesome because like I know he's like a huge fan of them too, and like they recently opened for Jacuzzi Boys. So I was like,
That's a dream come true.
yeah.
That's like one of
Yeah.
our biggest goals, I'd say, opening for Jacuzzi Boys.
Oh, I hope that happens for you
That'd be
guys.
sick.
That'd be
But
sick.
yeah, that's my
That would
story
be so
time.
awesome. I love
Maybe.
that story.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's like
couldn't
21
imagine.
people who are under 21. I mean, you could,
You-
if you really
Grab some
want to.
equipment. Grab some equipment.
Yeah. But no, obviously, like
Going
he
back.
said, like, I mean, I don't see a problem with having just different wristbands.
Yeah, I don't like. All right, so I had this mini fest on May 7th, and it was at a brewery,
Mhm.
which is all ages. Like there was a little kid there. I brought my 9-year-old. She hung out for the day. The manager was just such like joy sucker, and it was like everything. She just came to me complaining about it, this and
Yeah.
that. All right, I just brought like 300 people to your venue.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You're just
Yeah.
complaining to me.
And
That
more
was
than half
it.
of them are under 21, too.
Yeah. So she's like, well, someone tried to use a fake ID, and I'm thinking, yeah, but you're a bar. Like, this
Yeah.
happens. Like, why is this my fault?
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, if we do it again, it'll have to be 21 and older. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not doing it again there.
No.
Yeah,
It makes no sense to
it
me.
doesn't. It doesn't at all. Okay, so other than Jacuzzi Boys, who is your dream collaboration? Because that just goes without saying.
Yeah. You mean like show-wise?
Yeah.
Or like music. Why? Like,
Yeah, like music, whatever. Yeah, like if
Featuring-
you can make some, yeah. Yeah, featuring.
featuring. I'm not
Do
sure.
bands do that?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
People can do that. I mean,
I don't know, like the Chats, maybe?
the Chats.
The Chats are another, you know the Chats?
No.
They're in like an Australian band. And
Yeah.
it's kind of
They're from
like,
Australia.
they're kind of like the same as us.
Right,
And
okay.
They have a bassist singer, and like all of their stuff is like, and they say in interviews, like they don't try hard. And all their stuff sounds like they're not trying.
It's like high
Is the
intensity.
Chats love beer?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, all right.
that would be sick.
That would be sick.
I mean, we like an indie band that we all love is called Less Dinosaurs.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Another
kind of
Australian
different,
band.
but like they're huge influence for us too. Australian band, yeah.
They have some good bands over there. That's, yeah.
I mean, King
Yeah,
Gizzard.
we just saw King Gizzard.
Oh, you saw 'em?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on another level.
Another one.
But we love them, yeah.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
But I think we're not really thinking too too big. Like our main goal would be to like maybe set up like a East Coast like tour.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, that would be like, because like even if it isn't like a big success, like that's something you don't like do
Yeah.
every.
Yeah.
That's something
Yeah,
you
like we're
once in a
26,
Right.
so we're like,
We're only
we got
getting
if
older.
we get the opportunity, we should do it.
100%.
Yeah.
You definitely don't turn anything
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
ever. Yeah, that would be so awesome.
And that's a big thing
Yeah.
too, like us playing shows. I mean, and me personally, like I just like to have fun. I just try to enjoy
Yeah.
being up there playing because it's like something I'll think about
Forever.
You know, forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a whole different experience that like
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't even
Yeah.
explain.
Yeah, I've probably seen like $30 out of all I've probably
Right.
seen $30 out of all the shows. So it's really not about money. Or anything
No.
like that.
It's not. It's really not. And it's like I always told my daughter, she was a drummer in a band for 4 years, and that's why I ended up doing this,
Yeah.
because in September they broke up, and I did all their bookings and everything. So I was like, well, I'm
Oh,
gonna, and then my daughter started her own little solo project, and she didn't want me to have anything to do with it. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to get my own group of children. I'll find a way if they need help. I'm going to do that. So that's why I
Instead, you
started the
just
podcast.
interview many groups of children.
Yes. But it's like I told her, like she's 19 now, and I was getting them booked in bars at 14, and I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, it was crazy. People probably think I'm so irresponsible.
No.
But
Yeah.
so I said that's like an experience not all kids get. That's something that you could be like, you know what, this
Yeah.
was like what I did. You could go tell your kids. And
Hell yeah.
it's and it was so much fun, and they made so many friends, and now she's doing her solo thing, and she knows everybody in the local scene because of what she did.
Yeah.
And so she's actually like got a couple projects going on now, but she's got the one
Different
she's really
bands and
focusing
That's
on.
awesome
Yeah.
too.
Is she playing shows in Miami or?
She's done a couple under her solo project. She did my mini fest. That was her first one.
Awesome. Nice.
Which
that's
is funny
solo.
because she was a drummer and she's very introverted. So for her to come out, she's singing
Is she
now.
singing? Wow.
She's playing guitar and singing.
Wow.
And so, so she did that. She did another fest that I didn't put on, and she played Underground Coffee House one
Nice,
time. So
yeah.
each time she's getting better, which
Yeah.
is
That's all it is.
Nice.
Just like
It's-
keep
yeah.
doing it and
It's
get
hard
more
for
comfortable.
introverts,
But
too.
we both like are introverts in our own way because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
obviously the first show was like so nervous, but like now it's just we're excited.
Like
Yeah.
I'm more
Yeah.
looking forward to playing.
Does it? And even if we mess up, it's just like
nobody but
Now,
That's-
now
yeah.
now that we play and now that we like, because now when we go and see shows, we can tell when people mess up.
right,
But that's because we play music.
right,
And
yeah,
nobody, like, we know no one else.
and no one
No one,
cares,
and no one can even
Cares.
tell.
and our type of music is the one where like you should be messing
should
up.
be messing
right?
Like, actually, like, sometimes, I've told him before, like, we'll play shows, and I'll tell them, like, yo, we tried too hard to get, like, the songs, like, we played like robots, basically. Like,
Right.
it's, like, our type of music, it's supposed to be, like, you're supposed to play, like, a couple notes out of tune. Like, you're supposed to miss a note here and there. Like, it's just supposed to...
You're supposed to turn your amp off.
You're supposed to unplug. That's happened to me so many times. Like, my pedal would unplug and just nothing would be happening. I'd be like, oh, shit. I gotta bend down there and and I'm singing and singing and then I gotta...
This is your part.
Yeah, like, actually, at our last show,
Yeah, the last
I was
one.
singing and, like, the pedal went off because I didn't have a pedal board at that time. So my stuff could just unplug easily. So I was singing and then it stopped. And I had to bend down and, like, pick myself back up.
Right.
where the verse
Yeah,
was.
we kept going, though.
Yeah, we kept going. Then
That's awesome.
I just picked, but it's cool.
I love stuff like that. My daughter, she was drumming once, and I don't know the name of any of the drums, but one of them, the leg broke on it as she was playing.
Oh.
So someone saw it happen and went up to the stage
And held it?
was holding it until the end of the song.
that's
So that
awesome.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah, and she didn't miss a beat. It was like,
Yeah.
it broke, he saw, he got up there, and I was like, thank God someone was paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, you're not really thinking about it. She's probably just thinking about how to make it work.
Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. Okay, so you guys have been playing shows. What's your favorite venue to play?
I mean, we still haven't played Churchill's.
That's demolished now.
The whole
You're
thing.
joking.
No.
I thought it was just the guy.
I thought.
Yeah, they
R.I.P.
it's yeah.
We didn't get to play Las Rosas either.
That's
Wow.
That's
Everybody
someone
loves
playing.
playing there.
Yeah,
That's
because we're like
actually
King
mom's
Broward, so it's
Yeah,
like,
it's hard.
Yeah, but I guess since Churchill's out the window, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, Chili's is going to be there. Maybe you can play on their patio.
Really? They're replacing with the Chili's?
Yeah.
Gentrified piece of shit.
that's
like,
crazy.
I know, right?
We saw so many.
That's like
They have like an
shows.
outdoor thing now, though, like in a parking lot right next to there was a
And they
parking
still
lot
do
next
stuff?
They still do
They're
that.
doing
Yeah,
stuff there, yeah.
Damn. That
that's
sucks.
sad.
But I think that we have played. I would say my favorite is I don't know. Maybe
It's funny because like a lot of the places that we played at are all closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like, we
Lucius
played at like
Round.
Lucius.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Mad Robot Brewing.
I've
which
never
was,
even heard of that.
that was
Oh,
in-
wait, have I heard of
Boca.
It was in Boca.
that? Okay, I might have
That
heard
closed
of that.
down.
Oh, my God.
But
What are you guys
because
doing to these places?
I know, yeah.
That was actually our first real venue show. Was
Mad Robot.
Mad Robot. That's because we worked with the guy that played shows there.
Nice.
Just luckily enough, you know, he got us a show.
Yeah, Poorhouse was cool.
I say Hotbox. Maybe Hotbox.
The Hotbox, that was cool.
That's closed, too?
That's closed.
Is
yeah,
it actually
yeah,
closed
yeah.
now?
Shit down left and right.
We actually have a thing, like, we have, like, a curse, we feel, like, everywhere we play.
Oh,
it's
no,
like,
you're
shut
playing
it
my
down.
next mini fest.
Yeah. That might be the last one.
I might make you guys the last people the second night.
We got him. We got him. Stage mom down.
The Hotbox, the Hotbox, we played the show before
Oh, God.
that they got canceled.
Oh, Lord.
The show after
Yeah,
ours
she's
got
thinking about
canceled.
it. She's like, what I do?
No.
Oh, my God.
No, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. But damn, that sucks. But Hotbox was cool. That lineup was really good.
Yeah.
We had Creature Cage,
Uh-huh.
Ruffins,
Telecon.
Telecon,
Floridians.
Floridians.
Yeah, that was a sick night.
Yeah.
But Naomi's is pretty sick.
Naomi's is cool.
Yeah.
That's
the
cool.
Sandbar.
We're playing
We're
there
playing
the 5th.
Yeah, I hear
That's
it's super
good.
cool there,
we've
too.
heard
That looks
too.
sick too. Yeah, we're psyched to play there. Naomi's is a really sick
Yeah,
venue.
Naomi's is cool. It came out of nowhere too, and they're really cool for having those shows there. Actually.
Yeah.
Like they're putting on so many shows.
They
and that's
really are.
Really helpful to the scene.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a sick environment too.
Yeah.
It's outside and stuff.
And the people that work there are friendly.
Nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So we're going to go to the You Can Tell Mom Anything segment.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to ask some questions so people can get to know you. I'll just skip to the one question if you're single or not. I know that you're not. You're married.
I'm married. I just got married. Yeah.
Tell us about your wife. Let's just.
My wife, hey Pamela.
Where'd
Yeah.
you guys meet?
We met in high school.
Nice.
Yeah,
We were all friends.
We're all
So
friends.
awesome.
Yeah, we have a picture of all of us like in high
Super
school.
cool.
We met in high school. We were friends, and then towards the end of high school, we started like dating, and then like we were together for like seven years.
Did you know you liked her the whole time when she was your friend, or you were just
Uh,
hiding
Yeah,
it?
he did.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, she came in like the middle of the year.
Okay.
We were in the same class, like all three of us. And she came in the middle of the year, and I'm like, who the hell is this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right? And
You gotta be a
then,
part of our group.
Literally.
yeah, and then we were friends, and then after high school, we like started dating, and we started dating actually at the end of high school,
Uh-huh.
and just like the beginning of this year, January, we got married.
Okay, what January? What?
January 15th.
Oh,
Yeah.
my anniversary is the 17th.
Oh, close.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, we're not-
Yeah, we always get confused because my sister's theirs is the 20th. So I'm always like, did we get married the 20th? So, yeah, but my husband, he was my best friend in high school, and I met him because I saw him across the hallway, and I was like, "Who is that guy?"
Nice.
He came halfway through the year as well.
Really?
That's so
Yes.
That's
And then my friend said, "Oh," I said, "Oh my God!" I just saw this guy. Oh my God, you're not even. He's gorgeous. And I described him to her. She's like, "Oh, I know him," and she wasn't like popular or anything. She was just like, "Yeah, no, he's my neighbor. Give me your number." And I'm like, and then he called me, and then we would like go out and stuff. But he always had the hots for this other girl that he worked with at Outback, and I had to hear him cry about her all the time. And then I got married to someone else, and had my oldest daughter, got divorced, and then, he showed up at my house and never left.
Wow,
That.
that's
Then
funny
we
how
married.
that worked.
Isn't that
That's
funny?
life, yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's crazy.
And like, so Pamela, so obviously we met in high school, and she was living in West Palm like the majority of her life, but she originally lived in Coral Springs, like less than a mile from my house.
So funny, right?
Yeah, and like both of our like parents still live like in that same.
Even crazier, there used to be a swap shop
Okay.
in Margate,
Uh-huh.
and her like long ago when I was probably like 5, 6,
Right.
and her parents used to sell fruit there, and I
Oh
used to go there all the time.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's such a small world.
It's such a small world.
Yeah.
So
Shout out
big, but
Pamela.
so small. Yeah. Shout out to Pamela.
Yeah.
Okay, and
No, you.
I'm
You
actually the only single member of the band.
oh, you're that?
You heard
You're the
that?
single one.
But yeah, no, I'm the only one unlucky, but it's all right. It's all right.
My nephew, he's divorced, and he would say you're the luckiest one in the whole
Yeah,
family.
I think so. Honestly, like, I mean, it's a mandatory like groupie funnel. If that ever happens, like, if we ever get groupies, it has to be funneled to me. He's
Right.
married. The other two are basically married, so
So you would date a fan then?
no, I'm
No?
just joking. No, I mean, it depends. I mean, if like they're cool, because I'm not like the type of guy that's like, oh, I'm in a band. Like I
Right,
barely
right.
tell
Yeah.
people I'm in a band.
Yeah.
And so, like, I wouldn't even look at them as fans and be like, oh, you like my music? Okay, cool.
Right.
And so, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me see here. So outside of music, what do you guys do?
Well.
Do you have other jobs? Like,
I cook. I'm a cook.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you work at a restaurant or?
Yeah, I first I worked at, because I've only been working in the kitchen for like a year now.
Okay.
At first I was at JB's on the beach. in
Ooh,
Deerfield.
nice one.
You know that
Okay,
one?
yes.
Yeah, well, prepare for the next one. It's
Okay.
actually a step down.
Oh.
I
Well,
went
good, because maybe I can afford it.
Duffy's Bar and Grill.
Oh, Duffy's is good,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, but
I love
left from
their
it.
California club. The
I don't think we have that anymore.
No.
Is that a
No,
menu item?
you don't have it anymore? Stop.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Hey, I can make it for you if you want.
I could probably make it.
It was so good, yeah.
But yeah, I cook, and then my free time, if we're not doing music, I just love like watching anime and.
Okay. That's one thing that I never...
Well, I've been watching anime since I was like a little
Yeah.
kid, so like it means a lot to me.
Mhm.
Like when people see anime, they just see it as like cartoons.
Yeah.
I see it like as like an art. So
I was talking with this one band where the guy, he was binging this one that has like thousands
One
of
Piece.
episodes. And
One
I was
Piece
like,
probably.
God, you just never left your house. Like, but he's like, no, it's so good. You just have to binge it. Like, I'm like, oh my God.
he's
Yeah,
probably
he
watching
reads,
One
he
Piece.
reads the manga
Does
and all.
I read manga.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Wow.
tattoos of it.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, it's pretty important. And then I play video games.
What
listen
kind
to
of video
music.
games do you play?
I play like RPGs. There's like these video games called roguelikes, which is
Okay.
basically like you play until you die and just get stronger and stronger until you die. Stuff like that. Besides like them in the band, all my friends are like online. Like through my brother, he has friends because he used to live in South Dakota, so
Okay.
we all play video games together.
You play on your laptop? It
I have
does
I have a computer.
Okay. My husband was very into World of Warcraft for quite some
I
time.
never got into that. Never got into
my
that.
God, it
That
was
will suck your life
ridiculous.
away.
Yeah.
There was this guy in China that was found dead at his computer in a diaper.
I don't doubt it.
What?
Yes.
Have you ever
Yes.
seen the South Park episode about that?
No.
Oh,
It's
thinking, like,
so
Mountain Dew?
funny.
Mountain Dew, yeah.
They're all playing World of Warcraft, and they're all just so like fat and stuck in their chairs.
It is so true. Thank God when we had our 9-year-old, I was like,
No
we're
video
done.
games?
If I see that laptop on your lap, that's it. Like, it was ridiculous. I'd wake up and I'd hear like click and buttons and stuff.
Oh,
that was not.
I had gotten it. All right, so his laptop had broken, and it just was not on the priority list of what we needed to purchase. So he became friends with this old lady that was a retired school teacher in like another state somewhere, and she couldn't get a hold of him because like he wasn't online. She didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I get an email from Best Buy saying that, dear Paul, your gift from Barbara Hodges is ready to be picked up. And I was like, so I called Paul and I was like, Paul, who's Barbara and why are we picking up gifts from her? And he's like, Barbara Hodges, I play World of Warcraft with her. Why? She freaking sent him a huge laptop, like the biggest screen. She's like, I got you like 18-inch, 17, whatever inch, because I would want to play on a bigger one.
That's
too.
a true friendship right there.
Oh my God.
Were you mad?
No, I didn't have to get the laptop.
I feel like girls or women our age would be mad.
Yeah, probably.
If
yeah.
their significant other got a gift, but I mean, you're a fully grown adult, so you're more mature.
Yeah, no, I was like,
free laptop.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Then she started sending us like, because he likes his beer in a cold beer mug, inscribed beer mugs. I'm telling you. He sent art gifts to the kid. She sent them.
Wow.
Like we got a gift like weekly from this lady, and then when we had
got the subscription,
like
the subscription box.
it was crazy. It was crazy. And then after World of Warcraft, what was the other one? It came
League
out.
of Legends. I don't know.
World of, like similar to World of Warcraft?
Similar, yes. They started playing that, and then Paul would be like, I have to get off because Kim, the baby, because we had the baby. She was getting real mad at him. Like,
Really?
oh my God. And then I was just like, all right, you got this crazy lady now.
Yeah.
And you got a kid. We got to, no.
You gotta figure it out, yeah.
I uninstalled it one time
Was he
without
mad?
him knowing. Yeah, but I don't even know
care.
if he knows it was me still to this day.
Really?
Yeah.
Hope we
He
didn't
just
hear
installed
that.
it. Yeah. So funny. But okay, so what do you do? I'm sorry. I started talking about myself.
No, I'm a graphic designer.
Okay, nice.
I work
Awesome.
at an agency
Okay.
in Boca called OGK Creative. Shout out.
Nice. Okay.
And we do like everything, like it's full service. So it's like marketing, film, commercial, design, creative, like brand creation, and like the web development, all that stuff.
Right. So, like, if I was to come to you with an idea, you'd be able to design it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I make up logos for whoever needs logos. Yeah.
Usually our flyers, he makes them.
I mean, lately I've been making like a lot of the posters, and like
Right.
I'm down to make like band posters. I really enjoy doing that because I like try to incorporate my own style into it.
Right.
So I'm like an artist in my own way too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So pretty much music design. That's my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Afterwards, remind me that I need to talk to you. Okay.
Okay.
So, we know this week, right? Tell me one fun fact about yourself.
I have a twin.
You do?
Yeah.
My mom's a twin.
Oh,
or
really?
A twin. She passed away, but
Oh, sorry
yeah.
about that.
Are you identical or?
Yeah.
My mom's identical as well.
How far apart?
Just a few minutes, I think.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. My mom was older.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
And I have 2 other siblings, sound like twins, but yeah, I'm the oldest. So that's a little fun fact, I guess.
Yeah, no, that is a fun fact.
Yeah.
Mine's not that fun. I mean, I guess fun when I did middle school in South America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
I would have thought
Paraguay.
that was where we live. A few years back.
No, like I went to middle school in Paraguay, and that changed my life.
Did it? Yeah. Like,
I mean, it was good and bad. Because obviously it was kind of crazy. for
Right.
me, like going in, but I became fluent in Spanish and like a whole culture shock. But yeah, to this day, I'm like grateful for that.
yeah.
Me and my dad's from there. My mom's American from New York,
Right.
and we would go every year on vacation because we have family. And for some reason, we're like, let's move down there.
Right.
Right. And because my mom's a Spanish teacher, so she's fluent in Spanish already.
Right.
And we ended up moving and like stayed there 3 years. And I was like, I gotta go home. Like after 3 years, I was like, I'm done.
How old are you?
So probably like it was like 2001. I would say like 12.
Okay.
To
That's crazy.
15,
I didn't know you were there
maybe.
that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 to 15, maybe something in that range, but I still
That's
have
awesome, though.
I still have friends to this day that I made in school. Yeah, like it was like an awesome experience.
Right.
And, like, yeah, I'm still connected with like a lot of people over there.
My husband, his father was a builder, and they had to go move to Saudi Arabia when he was little.
Jeez,
So he
wow.
lived there for a couple of years and went to the Saudi Arabian schools. And
Wow.
played on their soccer team
That's
and
awesome.
everything. Yeah,
That's actually
yeah. They had some like stuff from Saudi Arabia, like I call them heirlooms, like things for around the house and
Yeah.
stuff that were from Saudi Arabia.
That's
so it's
crazy.
super cool, right?
Yeah.
You never-
Yeah, it's cool.
to get an opportunity like that.
Right?
Okay, so what is your biggest pet peeve?
Like in general,
Yeah,
ever.
ever. Yeah.
Want me to go first?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
You know I have a lot, but
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
one of them.
Every time I ask this question, I can't think of mine, but all day long I'm like, it's my biggest pet peeve. God,
Yeah.
I mean, I would just say things that don't make sense. Like when people do things that lack common sense. Like
Okay.
when people ask questions that they can answer themselves.
yeah,
That just annoys me.
yeah, that annoys me.
Like I'll be working, and I work on the grill, so I'm making burgers and stuff. And so I use like temperature picks, right? It would say mid, rare, well done, whatever. And so I'll put 2 steaks in the window, one mid, say one well done. And if someone asks me which one is well done, I'm going to lose it because the pigs are there.
It's right there to tell
It's
them.
right there.
Like, are you that lazy? You can't
Why
look?
are you asking me? Yeah,
You
so
need
like
wine?
stuff
That's the
like that.
problem. Yeah.
Literally, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, besides like little things, it's hard to get me like angry. But like things that aren't done with common sense. That's like
Yeah,
the easiest way
yeah.
for me.
Okay, I guess I thought of one. So, like, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this, but, like, especially being an artist and a creator, when people don't want to, like, pay for your service what your actual service costs,
Yep.
right? That's
Yep.
a big pet
It
peeve
is.
of mine, especially being a
Yeah.
designer. And I'm sure so many people out there have the same pet peeve, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can agree because I'm a realtor. So it's like if I had a dime for every time people are like, oh, well, can you take this much commission? Or, oh, well, I don't want to pay that for the repair, so take it out of your commission. It's like, okay, so this is my paycheck.
Yeah, literally.
And when you're getting that paycheck every Friday, I'm not. So
Yeah, literally, yeah.
am I asking
Especially
you
in
for your
realty,
paycheck?
yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
So, yeah,
I
no,
could
that's-
actually try that.
That's, yeah, and my biggest pet peeve, like, my husband and I always had this disagreement, but I was a server for so long in my life, and so I'm, like, that big tipper, and even, like, pick up, you know, I'll tip, like, really good, pretty much 20% when I pick up, and so anytime he comes home, I'm like, did you tip them? He's like, just put it in the bag. I'm like, you have to tip these people, Paul,
Yeah,
like,
you know
you
the
have to
struggle
do
of
it.
being a server.
Yeah, it's-
Job's not easy.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not. So, okay, so if you were a superhero, what power would you want to have?
Damn. Damn.
I'd want to be invisible so I could sit around and listen to people talk.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's probably like the go-to for everyone.
Yeah.
I would say,
Probably.
like if I had to pick, I might pick that one. But
Maybe, like, X-ray vision.
time travel would be
Yeah.
like with time travel.
Time travel, yeah.
Like, who's over
That'd be
there?
cool, yeah.
Right? I don't know if
so
that's
funny.
too like
Yeah.
overpowered or what. I don't know. If I can't do time travel, I'll probably do like
Time travel's cool.
I'll just be Superman. Like have all Superman's powers, and I'll be good.
My
Okay.
superpower would be have all the power.
Be
Yeah, that
I'll
would
be Superman. Like, he actually has all the powers.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just stupid. But yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
So true, though. Yeah.
Yeah, Superman is like not many people know this, but like when comics were first coming out, and Superman is called the Golden Age of comics, and Superman was so strong that he could pull like all the planets in the solar system.
Oh, I think I've seen
on his
pictures of
hand.
him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Chill, man, chill.
they're like, okay, maybe we went too far. So over
Yeah.
time, they made all the superheroes
Chill,
weaker.
bro.
Because back then, like they could do crazy stuff.
yeah, they
Yeah, I'd say X-ray vision.
X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just know everyone, all my surroundings.
No, you know why you want the X-ray.
Yeah. No, it just works for bones. I can only see bones.
You can't see through buildings.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
Yeah,
okay.
but like I can see people through buildings,
But you can only see their bones.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
so funny. Okay. If you won the lottery, what are the top 3 things you would spend the money on?
Top 3 things.
I would retire my mom and my dad. So I guess that's 1 and 2.
That's 1 and 2. Yeah.
And then 3, I'd buy. Oh. The next top thing I guess would be a house somewhere like really nice, like somewhere like that you don't have to deal with anything.
Yeah.
In the woods somewhere or something. Other than that, yeah, that's top 3 for me.
I'd probably buy like some companies.
Okay,
Or
that's
business.
smart.
How much
Just-
money are we talking?
What is isn't it really, really
Isn't
high
it like
right now?
100?
It's like,
I never looked.
30 mil
I
or
don't-
something? Or a billion?
let's see. I know
a quick 30
Powerball-
mil.
What is the lottery at now? Let's see here. Let's see how much money we're winning. Promised my friend I'd pay her house off, so I would have to do that. I said to my husband, so you heard it, like, because if she wins, she's paying ours off. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you got a
You got the
mutual
deal.
agreement.
Yeah.
I don't have the best service up here, I guess. So I don't know. I want to say
I
that.
feel like it's 130 million or something.
All right, so let's just say it's $130 million.
Or maybe. Yeah, so retire the parents, real nice house, and if we count the parents as 1, I'll buy like a really nice record collection.
Okay.
Really nice, like a wall full. Probably.
Yeah. So I'd probably buy my wife. Probably like a new Jeep. She loves Jeep.
Okay.
So like probably like that Rubicon.
Top line.
Those are nice.
One of those or
Those are
whatever.
real nice.
I know she loves those. And then obviously like retire my parents.
Yeah,
Also,
that has to be everyone.
and then
Yeah.
like the third would be like invest in some sort of business so that like the money doesn't end there.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of
Or
that.
even
It's
real.
smart. I'm so not smart with that stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
No, real estate. Sorry,
Yeah,
I invest in real estate.
not in this market, but it's
Yeah.
starting to slow down a little bit. But they're
Is it?
predicting that it's going to, like, December, it's back on.
I'll invest in like.
Oh, back up.
It's
back
the,
up?
the interest rates are going to be low again, and the
Oh,
sellers
wow.
are going to be
Yeah,
selling again.
we got lucky. We got a place in 2019 before everything happened.
Yeah, right before you had to stand outside in the heat to get
Yeah.
inside a house for an
Yeah.
hour
Really?
with a mask on your face.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
torture!
I'll probably invest in like a parking lot.
For what?
Hey, make money.
Let me tell you something. You
Parking
saw that
lot.
trailer park over there?
Yeah.
We call it Methville. But it's like their lot,
right
they
here,
have lot
right,
rent there.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Oh,
They
so
have
you
lot rent.
buy the lot?
My mom's friend owns all of that.
Oh.
They have a lot rent of like $900 a month, and then so that's every lot. She's making that much money this
Yeah.
month off these people. So you buy land, do something like that.
Yeah,
My
literally.
I
God.
didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
Honestly.
parking lots,
Yeah.
parking garage.
Yeah.
Make money. Make
Matt's
money.
parking
there's-
lot.
So I like the parking garage in like downtown Fort Lauderdale. That's owned by the city, or is that owned by somebody?
I probably think it's probably like it depends on the parking garage, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's owned by the city.
I know some
Really?
people own plots of land
Yeah.
that they put parking lots on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like
that
that's
actually could be a lucrative business.
Yeah. So you know where Revolution Live is?
Mhm.
Right next to it, outside. Not on the train track side, but the other side. Back when I was younger, it was the Edge, and it was a nightclub. We were there every Friday and Saturday night, and someone owned the lot there, and he would open it up and charge everybody. Well, back then, $7. That was a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Wow. Oh, really?
To pay for parking.
Damn.
Yeah. And so we would pay $7 for parking, or we'd flirt with the guy, whatever we had to do that night. But yeah, and they would pack the cars in there. They were making bang,
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
bang.
So
Yeah,
it's
that was a
events.
good idea.
Charge 20
Alright,
bucks
parking lots.
a car, man.
Yeah, at the minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, that's a good idea. I
Remember that,
never
kids?
thought of that. Yeah.
Parking lots.
There's not going to be any left
I
for
know.
you to buy now when you win the lottery.
Yeah. Probably in the Everglades somewhere they're gonna start building.
Oh,
Yeah, for real. Okay, so what's your favorite zoo animal?
These are animals.
See, I've never really. I know this isn't really a question, but I never really liked it too.
It's so hot. Like, who likes?
And like I
zoo?
could do the same thing I'm doing at the zoo on Animal Planet or like Discovery Channel.
Well, watch
You know,
it from the comfort of your home with AC.
Like see
Yeah.
see them in
Yeah,
their natural
in
habitat
HD.
as well.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick a zoo animal, I would say I don't know, lions are cool. They just chill all day.
Yeah,
And like they're vicious, but they just chill.
Did you ever drive through Lion Country Safari?
Yes, I was about to say that.
Yes.
I was just about to say that.
Ostrich, they have ostriches over there.
Yes. Oh my God! I see all these videos of them.
Yeah.
They're so cool. They got ostrich. What else they got? I haven't been there in a while.
Oh my
They
God!
have zebras. They have
Antelopes.
zebras, don't they?
Yeah, they have zebras. Yeah.
Zebras, the giraffes are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Feed
Giraffes.
them
Oh my
little
God!
lettuce.
So cool. Oh my
Here's
God!
the lettuce.
Their tongue comes out.
I don't understand how giraffes like survive. So the
Oh my
the
God.
trees, the trees where they are actually living, they're tall as hell, right? The trees. How are they eating?
Us. We're paying for the romaine lettuce. To
No,
feed
I
them.
mean giraffes in their natural.
Oh, in their natural.
Oh, they
so,
can go
yeah,
down.
there's a lot
They're
of
tall.
trees. Yeah,
Their
they
neck
can go
is
down.
that big, so
Oh,
that
they can
bring their
They
neck.
can go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, I would think that wherever they live, there are some trees they can reach.
Yeah.
They have joints in their necks or something.
Yeah, their neck can bend down, and yeah, it's not.
Oh,
totally...
this is for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Modern Freaks named her Fiona.
that's a good name
No.
for her.
Yeah.
Looks like a Fiona.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, because she's got her long eyelashes and yeah.
Definitely a girl.
Fiona.
know,
Uh-huh.
I'd probably say giraffe.
Yeah,
Really?
giraffes
You say
are so
giraffe?
cute.
I
I
mean,
love giraffes.
I don't know. Personally, I'm not don't really support the zoo.
You don't support the zoo?
No.
So now it's a political.
Yeah,
Now it's a
sorry.
political
I know
matter.
family agrees with me, but I mean, I'm not like gonna go out of my way to like protest. That's just my personal opinion.
Everybody has a right to their
Yeah.
own. Yeah.
I went to Yellowstone.
Oh, my daughter's best friend's family's going there.
Really?
Yeah, soon.
It's amazing. Everyone should go there. And we saw like bison and stuff like that.
Oh, wow, okay.
Damn.
That was that's an amazing creature. Like
Yeah.
huge, and they just crossed the
Yeah.
street. That was
Those must be crazy to see.
yeah. You don't want to get into
No.
a tussle with that one.
But back to your zoo thing, like, I get it. Like, I don't feel confining animals is, like, nice.
Yeah.
And my daughter had to have a bearded dragon. Had to have it. So I got it for her, of course,
Yeah.
because I'm such a sucker.
Mhm.
And I'm the only one that takes care of this thing. But I
Yeah.
look at it and it's Tank. And I'm like, oh, what a life. Like,
Yeah.
you're just living in this little
Yeah.
tank.
Sad.
And I would let it go if I thought it could survive on its own.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing.
it's like,
Some animals like won't survive on their own.
Yeah.
Like we have birds. So like, I was telling her earlier, like we have a little doxy, like a little wiener dog, but we have two birds, like cockatiels. But like obviously you can't let them free because
Yeah.
they're not like
they'd be dead in its
yeah,
head.
literally, yeah.
Yeah.
So those are like, I guess there's a line between like pets and wild animals.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go into all that stuff.
Yeah.
This is a political podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so anyhow, we'll go to the next question. If you could share a meal with any 4 individuals, living or dead, who would they be
Yeah,
and why?
Tough.
These are tough questions.
That is a really tough question.
I'm making you think here.
Yeah, really jogging the brain. I would say, damn, that's tough. I'm gonna do like one from like each time period kind of thing. I would do, and I don't care that they would be racist, but I'll do Alexander the Great
Mhm.
because, like, to me, he's like the greatest individual who lived. Like, what he accomplished was ridiculous. But Alexander the Great, Muhammad Ali, Kurt Cobain, and damn, Bob Marley.
Okay.
That's
thanks.
probably
My
it.
husband's a big Bob fan.
Yeah, Bob Marley. To me, Bob Marley and Stevie Wonder are like the best musicians ever, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's my husband's too. My husband's Bob Marley and James Brown.
Yeah, James Brown's up there too.
Yep.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
Maybe like Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had someone say
Four
Abraham Lincoln before.
Yeah, he seemed pretty progressive and
Four
cool.
scores 7
Well,
years ago.
Not to get political again,
Yeah, chill.
but I'm not even. But Abraham Lincoln, the reason he freed slaves, maybe he did think it was bad too, but it was more so for the votes because slaves back then
Politics.
were counted as well. So
All right.
Yeah.
the South, they had more votes in the Electoral College.
Yeah.
So when Abe passed that, it basically gave it basically took away the voting edge to the South. But go ahead.
Go ahead. All right, never mind.
Uninvited.
Uninvited.
He's one of the best.
All right. Why am I thinking about like political figures right now?
Because we were just talking
Yeah,
about.
no.
Yeah.
I picked Kurt.
Kurt Cobain's.
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain's. Maybe like the dude from Sublime.
Okay.
What was his name?
I have no
I
idea.
don't remember his name.
Me neither.
He seemed like a cool dude, chill.
I'm very bad with names.
Yeah.
Everybody
Actually.
knows the names of everybody these days.
Yeah.
I know nobody.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Maybe.
That's how I would describe it. The dude from
Yeah.
Sublime.
Dude from
Yeah.
Sublime, the singer?
Sublime.
Yeah.
Not Sublime with Rome.
No, we don't fuck with Sublime from Rome.
Well, it's different. I'm just like naming anyone that comes to my head at this point.
It is still blank.
Hard, yeah. It's like, you know when that happens, like, you're just like put on the spot.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Jimmy, okay, it's coming back now.
Yeah. There we go.
Maybe like Dave Grohl.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
So Dave Grohl, Jimi Hendrix, the dude from Sublime, and Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, it's quite a
Yeah.
night.
That would be a great dinner.
That's the awkward. Everyone's like, everyone's like, hey. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so what's your biggest fear?
Roaches. I hate roaches.
Hate roaches. Oh, I can't.
I literally empower, like, when I was younger, I would, like, say I had to kill a roach with a shoe. That shoe was staying there until I left the house.
Oh
like,
my
until my
God.
family moved out of the house. Like, I basically lost that shoe. Yeah, that shoe was gone. I'm not moving that
Oh my
shoe.
God.
That's disgusting.
Oh,
I don't want to
man.
look at that.
That is so. Like, I'm not scared. I'll go catch him if I need to. My
I
husband
won't.
goes running.
I won't.
He'll
I won't
leave
run.
me to fend for myself.
I'll
But-
call my little sister or my mom and I'll be like, yo.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure my husband pushed my 9-year-old when she was probably about 6 to where the roach was to get it.
I think I'm just a bit scared because, like, I used to go to, like, Halloween Horror Nights.
Uh-huh.
And a girl I used to date, like, I would literally use her as, like, a human shield. Like, grab her and put her in front of me.
You are scared.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess mine's kind of like a current fear, but like I want to get over it.
Mhm.
It just recently started happening lately, but it's like flying.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You know why? It's because you're married now.
Really?
What's that?
It is why.
What's that?
It's just because now you have something more to live for.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
but like I just overthink the whole thing.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh my god, what was that sound? Oh my god, like
So-
the
but
bathroom,
subconsciously, that's
the
probably it.
someone like I'm sleep. I can't sleep. I guess that's the thing. Like,
Do you fly often?
yeah, I mean, like just recently it started happening to me, and like
Weird.
just I can't sleep anywhere on the plane
Right.
because like I'll just keep like
Yeah.
I'm in a freaking metal thing in the air.
Yeah.
You know, I just
When you think about it that way,
Yeah,
you know,
literally.
you're gonna freak
Hey,
yourself out.
what are you gonna do?
nothing.
Drive
Yeah,
there.
I'm like
no,
this is
but
it.
if you're in the plane, something like you can't do that.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the whole point.
Maybe you need to get your own little pocket parachute. In case something happens, you know?
Is that a thing? Yo.
Invent it!
Yes.
A pocket
Yes,
parachute.
travel parachute.
Yes!
I'm deadly serious. That would make so much money.
Right?
Yeah, because I think about that on the
Yes.
plane too. I'm like, are there even enough? Are there even parachutes for people like?
Because your chances
there's a
of
life
making
vest.
it if the plane crashes are a lot less than you trying to figure out how to.
I'm taking
to
my
make
chances
it.
over the emergency
Me too. I
exit.
would be taking the chances too.
Like I'm gonna
I
grab
got
the
my
life
pocket
vest.
parachute. That's what the commercial starts. Pocket parachute.
All right,
That's it.
that's
Yeah.
We're
it.
doing
That's something I want
And
to not be fearful of. Because like recently, I used to sleep all the time on a plane.
Right.
Like I'd sleep right as I got on the plane, and then wake up when we landed.
Right.
Perfect.
But now it's just I don't know. But yeah, that's my fear. at the moment.
Okay. Hopefully you get over it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
We're gonna work on that pocket parachute.
Yes.
That way it'll help you.
I'll sleep like a baby if I had a pocket parachute.
We got the design. We got let's go. Right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my god.
We just need the test dummy.
Yeah. Wait, whoa.
That would be great.
That won't be me.
I mean, we got pocket everything.
Yeah.
We need the pocket parachute.
Okay.
Okay.
We need that pocket parachute.
What is your favorite family tradition?
it's not really a tradition, and probably everyone does this.
Mm-hmm.
But my family, we have like a habit. Like even if like you call to argue with someone, like you have to hang up the phone and say I love you. Like it does not matter.
Right.
So like my grandpa, anyone you call, you have to hang up with I love you, and that's like what we do. Yeah. But other than that, we don't really have traditions. My family's weird. Because all my family's in Michigan, and just my mom and my uncle and my grandpa, they came down to Florida and they started this family we have down here. So we don't really have any traditions, but we're like really close knit in that way.
Yeah. It's like every day with a large family like that. It's like every day is a tradition of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah. And well, also I'm mixed, so I'm half white, half black. Okay. So it's kind of hard to make up traditions when it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's
hard.
You got
your own internal family.
Yeah.
I guess mine, not like really celebrating the whole history of it, but like we have Thanksgiving. I mean, we used to have like big Thanksgiving and like going to my grandparents' house. My grandpa recently passed away, and my dad recently passed away too, so it's a little different. Yeah, but still, even in COVID, we like had Zoom Thanksgiving. Yeah. And like it's just like more so just a gathering and like
super tight. Yeah.
Yeah, and like enjoying food, like because like Thanksgiving food is probably like my favorite food. Like my mom's like Thanksgiving. Everyone like, I'm so fascinated about like everyone's different Thanksgiving meal. Yeah, I'm like so fascinated about it. Like Pamela, we go to her family too, and they're like more Hispanic.
Right.
They're Bolivian, and like they have like a whole different menu. But like, but now we do like my parents, and then after we go to her parents. So it's like two different Thanksgiving dinners. But I guess that's like a nice like
it is
tradition. I guess I would say.
It is nice.
You have one?
Me? Yeah. Thank you for asking. So like just like you, I'm the youngest of 5 girls.
Oh wow!
And so like we all have husbands, and then I think there's 13 nieces and nephews.
5 girls?
We all can like spit to each other's houses. So except for the one that moved to West Palm.
Oh, they're all like
we're all
Florida?
like
That's awesome, man.
We don't just go to dinner. We have to. Hey, Lindy, you want to go? To Flanagan's? Oh, okay. Well, let's call Susie and Kathy and Jill.
That's cool.
And
That's
it's
awesome.
like my sister Susie does not like to go with the big family. Like, but it's like we never just go to dinner alone. But on Christmas Eve, my mother, she always puts together a huge thing, and then we invite. Like, obviously, us girls and our husbands, but then the husbands' families and, like, everybody, we're all extremely close. My father passed away on July 31st. It'll be 2 years. Thank you.
This year?
This year it'll be 2 years on July 31st. Yeah, so the past 2 Christmas Eves have been hard, but we still all came together, and with COVID last year, we had COVID for Christmas, so we had to do a drive-by. We picked up our plate of food, and we saw everybody having so much fun. But we play lots of games and stuff, and then I do this big saran wrap ball. Have you ever played the saran wrap ball game? Okay, I totally stole it from my sister-in-law. Okay. But, so it's like a ball where I do, like, I don't know, 15 boxes of saran wrap.
Wow.
And you just, throughout the saran wrap ball, the big prize, I think I did like $100. So you put it in the center. You start with that, and then as you wrap it, you put different prizes, like whether it's lip balm or gift cards or whatever.
That's cool. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's so fun. So you pass it around, and you're not allowed to rip the saran wrap. You have to peel it, and peel it, and then the person that's behind you, the person in front of you, is rolling until they get doubles. And when they get doubles, they're like, got doubles, and then they get the chance to the saran wrap. It's so fun. So we do that. I started that one just a few years ago, but that's so fun. And then we also do the Chinese, is it Chinese Christmas? The White Elephant Christmas.
White Elephant?
Yeah, so we do that. That's fun. But there's so many. It takes hours because there's so many of us. But,
So theoretically, someone could unwrap the whole ball if someone doesn't roll doubles. Yeah. That's so funny.
They could, but that has never happened. But no, it's fun though. It's so fun. But yeah, so I really enjoy that. Yeah. And like you mentioned Halloween Horror Nights. Every year we go to all of us get together.
Really?
We go to Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah. So it's the benefits of having a big family.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Yeah. It's funny, we went to Flanagan's last night, my husband was supposed to go to a 30th high school reunion thing.
Oh.
And
how wonderful. Would you go?
He didn't talk to anybody. I was like, why are you going? It's not even your school.
I probably wouldn't go.
He's like, well, that's where all my friends went. I'm like, so
It wasn't his school.
It wasn't his
it wasn't even his school. So I called my one sister, Linda, just said, hey, Paul's going out. You know, you want to go to Flanagan's and we'll go back to your house and watch a movie. I kind of set up this whole thing at her house. And she's like, okay. So last minute we called my nephew and said, like, we were meeting at 7. We called at 6:30 and we said, hey, you want to go, you know, because he's divorced, you know.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, okay, jump in the shower. I'll be there. So we walk in and my other sister and her husband are there. And they're like, no invite? And I'm like, oh my God. I can't even go anywhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's the most awkward thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. But it's the couple that don't like to go.
Yeah.
Their family.
Yeah.
They'll go out, but they'll sit at a totally different table. They don't want to have any scenes caused or anything. So, and we're all Irish, very loud and dumb. So, okay.
Oh, that's why you guys choose Flanagan's?
No,
Isn't Irish? Isn't Flanagan's Irish?
No, I don't really know. It might be. We just chose it because we just wanted pictures of beer.
Because Duffy's is an Irish place. Maybe
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Yeah, no, we just... Flanagan's has a good happy hour at night. Like, you get the pitcher of beer with the chip, the nachos, or whatever. So, yeah. We like bargains. So,
Who doesn't?
I know, right? All right, so who were your first crushes?
Like celebrity?
Yeah.
Alicia Keys for me.
My husband loves her.
Alicia Keys, and I have nothing against gay people. I'm not gay, but Justin Timberlake as well.
Oh shit!
Like I had a man crush on Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Like heavy.
Yeah. Sure, you're not the only one.
Yeah, no. But Alicia Keys, yeah, Justin Timberlake.
I would say like Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
High School Musical.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens, yeah.
That's the one I can remember.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. We're done with the you can tell mom anything.
Okay.
Okay, that's fun.
Painless. We're going to be rapid fire now.
All right.
So, this is never rapid, though. Everybody always
Thank God, I was
carries on,
preparing
so.
myself.
I mean, no, but we could try, because that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right. Ready? What celebrity annoys you the most?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
Okay. Oh, my God. I almost picked a question that said, if Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump were drowning, what would you save?
I'll probably say Donald, man. Honestly, man. One less Kardashian. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so what's your worst memory?
I had a really it's a bad memory, but it's also a good memory because I learned a lot. I had a really bad mushroom trip. And, yeah, that was really bad, but I learned a lot through it. So.
What happened?
I took long story short, I had taken 3.5 grams of mushrooms, and I just start tripping balls. And I'm at home thinking I'm gonna die, blah blah blah. I'm stuck in loops, and then my brother, who's done shrooms before, he was trying to calm me down,
Right.
and couldn't, and he calls my grandpa to come take me to the hospital.
Oh my God.
And so I'm stuck in this loop where I'm running back and forth between my front door and my room, and then I just so happen to get to the front door, and my grandpa opens the door. I'm like, "Oh, Papa!" I call him Papa. I'm like, "Papa, save me!" And so he help me, and so he takes me. He's like, let's go. And so he takes me, and he's coming up to the stop sign and leave my neighborhood. And in my head, I'm fighting the events leading to my death.
Oh my God.
And so, I guess he saw me leaning towards the door, and he's like, Kylan, what are you doing? And in my head, he sounded like evil. So he sounded like, Kylan, what are you doing? And so I'm like, what? I'm not gonna die. And he's like, what? And he grabbed my hand to not let me out the car. I'm like, I'm not gonna die. And I pull my arm and I jump out the car while I was moving. I start running. Yeah, I start running. I start going crazy, man. I wasn't screwing my head off. I was running, and I'm telling you, the things I heard, it actually.
No, I believe it. Yeah.
And so I for some reason, this girl that I had a thing with at the time, in my head, I heard a car crash, and I'm like, no, Alex. She got into a car crash. No.
Oh my God.
And so
this
in my
is awful.
yeah, and oh my God, I started breaking down. Damn, she died. And then
So what was your grandfather doing?
Yeah, no, but
Trying
I
to catch up
was
with you, or?
no, but at this time I was on the sidewalk on a busy street, and so he didn't want to like approach me because he thought it would run out in traffic.
Right. Okay,
and so he was
smart.
on that phone. At that point, he was on the phone with the police. Like my grandson, he's freaking out, blah, blah blah. And so like I hopped over the fence. Like there's like a basketball court near my in my neighborhood. So I hopped over the fence back into my neighborhood. And next thing I know, cops everywhere. And
Did this make the news?
No. No. Tweaker alert. There's cops everywhere. And so I'm like running. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I gave him money for this.
Oh my
I gave him money for this. And they're like, we know. Just stop.
Oh.
And apparently I kicked one of them. Apparently.
Oh my God.
And so like they tackled me. There's like 6 cops on me. And I guess they're like being rough. So my grandpa was like standing over them. He's like, that's my grandson. You guys need to be careful.
God.
That's my grandson. And so, like I said, I was fighting the events leading to my death. And so, like, they tranquilized me or something to put me to sleep before I went into the ambulance.
Oh, my God.
And so, as I was falling asleep, I had, like, my hands tied up. And I was just saying out loud, I was like, I'm melting, because I was, like, falling asleep.
Right.
I'm, like, I'm melting.
Oh,
And then right before I went to sleep, I was like, I'm dead. And I went to sleep.
Oh, my God.
But the scariest part, right before I woke up, I had, like, an out-of-body experience that, like, felt like it lasted forever.
Right.
And I could think, and like I could see myself, like I was hovering over my body, and like my face was like this, like and like my limbs were like contorting into them, like my body, like weirdly, and you know the old dial-up sound?
Yeah.
I was making that sound, and like all I could remember, like just tears just streaming down my face constantly, and like I was kind of thinking, like, damn, I fucked up, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like, my family's gonna be so disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, blah 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 da da da. And then all of a sudden, I wake up in the hospital. I'm like, damn. And the first thing I said, I was like, I tripped balls.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
I was like, wow, I tripped.
What'd they do at the hospital for you?
They Baker acted me.
But like, what did they do? Anything else to make it all stop?
Because they said to let it run its course. Because I basically like slept until I woke up, and so they
tranquilized her.
Yeah, they tranquilized my ass, and so I was just in the hospital for like a day or two.
Did you go to Las Olas Hospital?
No, I was in because I live in at that time I lived in Coral Springs, so I went to I think
The Broward.
not
Or,
Broward,
Coral Springs Medical Center?
Coral Springs Medical Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mother-in-law, she was the charge nurse at the psychiatric
Oh,
ward
really?
at Las Olas Hospital. But
she would have seen me.
yeah, she saw a lot of people I went to high school with. Like, yeah.
Was it the worst experience? Yes.
So did you ever do it again?
I haven't done shrooms yet, just because like. Now,
I mean, that's not even enjoyable. Like,
see, like it's weird because like I know why it happened, because I was in a really bad, like I was really depressed at that time, and you're not supposed to do psychedelics in a bad head state, and that was my fault.
right.
And so I haven't done shrooms again just because like I can taste the taste of them, and they taste terrible.
Yeah.
And I just never want to bring myself to try that. But I've done acid since then, and it was fine. So yeah.
You're
There's
a risk
like
taker.
yeah, that's
Me,
what
stuff like that happened to me one time, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah. I
yeah.
could never.
In my head, it's like you only live once, kind of thing.
That's so neurotic. That's my problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm stupid. I don't know.
No, I mean.
No, it is
That's
a
a
stupid
good
thing to do.
Let's go in rapid fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was the question?
No,
Worst memory. Worst memory.
Worst memory.
Worst memory? I mean, this is gonna like tie back with my fear of planes.
Uh-huh.
But like, so my dad recently passed away.
Yeah.
2019, end of 2019, and he passed away on a plane. I don't think it doesn't really
I
blink.
mean, come on.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
totally has to live.
Yeah. But like he had like health issues. He was on dialysis and stuff. So
Wow.
like, my whole life.
Oh my god, he was on the plane?
Yeah, he was on the plane and he passed out on the plane, and he had like pretty much had like 2 heart attacks. Like, the plane had an emergency land in Colombia, so he was going from Paraguay to Panama, and they had an emergency land in Colombia.
Oh my God.
And then so like it was like a 3-month process, or no, 3-week process. Like, my mom immediately went there, and
Right.
like she like stayed there for like 3 weeks, and like we couldn't see the body or anything like that
Oh my
because there was
God.
like a whole like information thing, like we needed to get like she's the
Right.
wife. So like that kind of, I mean, I don't know. I don't think about that when I'm on a plane.
Right.
I just think about like the
what could possibly happen.
Yeah. But so
I
that's
think it
kind of
definitely
a little link.
But
Yeah.
subconsciously, it could.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. So that's probably like, and then obviously it was like a big like hit for me because like I was really close with him. He
it's
he
your
like
father.
he played music too, and like
Oh, did he?
yeah, I pretty much got into music because of him.
Right.
He taught me how to play guitar and stuff. So like
Awesome.
yeah. So that was probably like yeah.
Did he get to see the chance?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
Okay,
saw our
good,
first
good.
show. Yeah, he
Oh,
saw our
good.
first show. Yeah.
Good.
He saw a lot
Makes
of
me
good
happy.
moments, but like
Yeah.
you know, he was also like he was an amazing guy, but he
Yep.
had health issues. So like you know, in a way, we're like happy that he's not suffering
Yeah.
anymore.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but he never showed it. He was like
Right.
awesome man.
Yeah, he's really
Shout out
cool
to my
guy.
mom and dad. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that, but I definitely think
Yeah.
that it's linked. It's
Yeah,
linked.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't think about that.
You should get therapists or something.
Probably.
No, I'm just kidding.
Do shrooms. Yeah.
Okay. Plain or patterns?
Patterns.
Pattern.
Okay. Favorite city?
New York City.
New York City.
Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
What is your best quality?
Sense of humor.
Okay.
Creative.
Okay. Who is the most overrated musician?
Oh, damn.
Oh,
There's a
Imagine
lot,
Dragons.
They're
Oh, sorry.
They're up there.
No,
Damn.
I get that, though.
There's so many. So, honestly, I'll say Drake.
Okay. You're not the first person to say that.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite junk food?
Taco Bell.
Does lemonade count?
I mean, it's got sugar. I mean, I guess I can make that. I'll allow that answer.
If we
Lemonade.
all right, lemonade and G Fuel. Lemonade, or if not, Kit Kats.
I say
Kit
Taco
Kats.
Bell circa 2016 because they don't
Hell
have what I
yeah.
like anymore.
Oh, they don't? What did they
No.
take off the menu?
My go-to
That
was
potato
loaded
boy.
potato griller
Yep.
and chicken burrito,
Yep.
shredded chicken burrito. But they don't have any
Dollar
anymore.
menu stuff. Too.
Okay, I have a funny Taco Bell story to tell you
Mhm.
guys. So back when I was younger, every Sunday I would go to the drive-in with my friends,
Mhm.
and we'd bring our lawn chairs and leave our doors open and a cooler of beer. We'd sit there, we'd watch the movie. So I came home from the drive-in one night. My sister was there at the house. It was a cool night, which was cool because, like, for the drive-in, you bring blankets, drinks, and I don't even think I was 21 yet. So I was really dumb. So I saw my sister sitting there eating Taco Bell with her boyfriend at the time, and they had this thermos. It was a really pretty thermos. I have no idea why I would have even been interested in a thermos, but I was like, "Oh wow, where'd you guys get that?" And her boyfriend said, "Oh, we got it at Taco Bell. It's free. You get the thermos. It's a thermos full of hot chocolate, and you get the thermos like you buy it, and it fills with hot chocolate." So I said, "Wow, super cool. I'll have to go over there." So we happened to be at Landlubbers. There was a Landlubbers over right by Taco Bell and Davie, and we went out there. We would go. Yeah, they back in the day they didn't ID anybody, so I would go there all the time and get the buckets of beer, and we would eat chicken wings. And we were leaving, and my sister said, "Oh, hey, Kimmy, why don't we go over to Taco Bell and get that thermos for you?" And I was like, "Oh, great idea. Okay." Still no idea why I even want this damn thermos.
Yeah.
So I'm driving. Her boyfriend is in the back seat. My sister's in the passenger seat, and I go to the drive-thru, and I'm like, they're like, "Oh yeah, welcome to Taco Bell. Can I take your order?" I was like, "Yes, I wanted to get the thermos full of hot chocolate." And the guy like paused, and he's like, "The what?" And I'm like, "The thermos full of hot chocolate." And he's like, "Thermos full of hot chocolate?" So at this point, I'm starting to get a little suspect. And the car had already pulled behind me. And this Taco Bell is super busy all the time. So I'm like, "Yes." And I'm getting annoyed with him also, though. I'm like, "The thermos of hot chocolate." I'm thinking, it was just the other day. Like, why is he... So, yeah. Turns out that they were lying to me. There was no freaking thermos of hot chocolate. And I realized it when David was on the back seat floor laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
But I was stuck in this car line now. So I'm stuck there like,
Did you
oh
order
my
something?
God. No, I didn't.
I would have ordered. I'm gonna order something. All right, give me just a taco then.
We got water.
So I guess
I didn't even know they had hot chocolate at Taco Bell.
they did.
Yeah.
They did.
That was the first
I was like, what, really? Oh,
I'm like, okay, Baja Blast. Maybe.
No, he brought it from his house.
Damn, I didn't even think of that. I thought about it once you started saying that you pulled up, and I was like, wait. How would there be hot chocolate?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so dumb.
Get the hot cocoa.
Unreal. Okay. Do you Instagram your food?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna live in the moment.
I live in the moment, man.
I always
You know
want
what?
to.
I'm gonna live in the moment this time.
It has to be really good.
I forget, and then I'm already taking some bites, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I guess I'll still take a
Yeah.
picture,
Yeah.
but I never post
It
it.
has to look really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And finally, who inspires you?
Say my grandpa, my twin brother.
Okay.
Yeah. I say, yeah, my mom, for sure. She's always supported everything I did. My dad, and then my wife.
Mhm.
She's like such a hard worker, and she supports everything we do.
Yeah.
So shout out to all of them.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, having a twin is nice because it's like you're born with your best friend,
Yeah, that's great.
and also your biggest competitor.
Yeah.
So like me and my brother, like there's nothing we don't compete in.
Yeah.
And that's made me a very competitive person, which I love. I love being competitive. So like when we would be younger, all we would do is play video games. So we would play against each other.
Right.
And so we have like a joke where we would say, like, we play this game called Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi. We would say that we're the best players in all of Florida because of how much we played that
Right.
game. And we were both so good. And they say stone sharpens stone. So it's just stuff like that. And it also translates into life because I see him doing well. He moved out by himself. He's doing all this stuff, and it just makes me want to do more.
Right. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, hopefully he watches this.
Right.
I think you will.
Hey, shout out Keon.
Good. All right, so let's circle back to the Chans. What are the future plans, your goals? What's happening? Do you have merch people could buy? Where can they find you?
Well, so we actually got a couple shows lined up as of now
Okay.
that we can talk about, I guess. We got, on the 5th, we got Sandbar.
Sandbar.
Okay.
That's with Telecon, Plastic Eyes, JLG,
Okay.
Glass Cities.
Nice.
And then...
They're all podcast members.
Really? They've
Yeah.
all been on the podcast?
JLG and Glass Cities are scheduled. JLG's next week.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
And the Glass Cities is like 2 weeks away. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a 6 show.
Yeah.
And then, another 6 show we got on the 19th of next month. Propaganda with Shiva,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Floridians, Rue Television, Chans. It's going to be a 6 show.
Yeah.
We got, I think we're going to try to release 420 on the 20th. After the show?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. So
Why
we're
not?
going to put out
Why
a
not?
single next month, the 20th.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we
420.
just finished we got the masters back for 3 singles, and we're super excited to
Working on merch.
Yeah, working on merch.
Mhm.
Hopefully
yeah,
we have.
it'd be easy for you to
Yeah.
sign it.
Yeah, that's what
Well, we got merch designs already. We want to have for the August 5th show,
Mhm.
stickers, all that stuff. So
Right.
we're super psyched for
Yeah.
all that. And yeah, just and
We got more shows lined up in the next coming months, but
yeah, I think we have another one for September
another one with Telecon.
with
but that one's-
Telecon and Foxconn.
I think. I don't think
Telecon's
everything's set
fun
in
to
stone
find.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we played with them at the Hot Box.
Yeah,
time.
they're
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they're cool, super awesome, and again, the whole scene, everyone just helps each other out.
Yeah.
So it's awesome that just to be part of it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Definitely going to be setting more stuff. We
Yeah.
want to try to get into the scene a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and
you started your social media better.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And we have so much to record,
Awesome.
original,
We could play 2 hours of all
That's
of it.
awesome.
yeah, it's crazy,
That is
how
awesome.
it just comes out naturally, and then we just form it into a
I mean,
song.
just
and,
last week, how many songs we make?
Yeah.
We just made like 3 songs.
Yeah,
last
Wow.
just from a jam session, and
That's incredible.
I'm like, stop.
week. Yeah, we were wrapping up. I just started playing a bass line.
I'm like,
He's like,
yeah.
stop, man. Stop.
Yeah, it's we don't even have names for all these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys practice at your house, did you say?
My house,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, in Coral Springs.
Yep.
So
Nice.
It's the laboratory.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have anything you would like to say to any of the fans that are definitely watching?
For sure.
Thanks for watching, guys. Keep us posted on your social medias. Keep on the lookout. We got a lot of stuff planned in the future.
Yep.
Yeah, and where can people, what's your handle?
At the Chans FL. At the Chans FL. We got Spotify. We got YouTube. Hit us up on the follow.
Facebook.
Follow Stage Mom Podcast.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Stage Mom Podcast. Yeah.
Thanks to Stage Mom for having us.
Thank
The world is sticking, yeah, it's rotten to the core.